what makes us different? What is it in us humans that we don't want to look the same? We all want to look different. We want to add or we want to remove something from our body so that we can look different from each other. And one of those ways is tattoos. Tattoos today are seen everywhere, and according to Cambridge University, a tattoo is a permanent image, pattern, or word on the skin that is created by using needles to put colors under the skin. And according to a recent post or study that was found, 3 out of 10 Americans have tattoos. So today, tattoos are everywhere now. I was brought up by my grandmother, and she always told me, do not get tattoos, because back then, when she was being brought up, tattoos were associated with bad groups. Now, today, we're going to look at how tattoos were seen back then versus how tattoos are seen today. And one of those ways that tattoos were seen back then is tattoos were associated with prisoners. When people went to prison, they often got tattoos because tattoos kind of told their story, and tattoos were associated with certain gangs. So if you got a certain tattoo, you were part of that group, and that was what tattoos were associated with. Another group that was associated with tattoos was sailors. Sailors got tattoos to show an accomplishment, that wow, you have done something good, you have done something that we're proud of. And there's a certain tattoo that they got. An example is the swallow. They got the swallow for every 5,000 miles that they sailed at sea, and back then that was a big deal. So if you had 1 or 2 swallows, you were really accomplished, and people were really proud of those tattoos that were seen in you. The third group that used tattoos in the past was the indigenous Hawaiians. Now, they used simple geometric patterns to draw tattoos, and these tattoos were drawn according to the landmarks that was around them. So sometimes they drew mountains, or they drew the part of, if you were next to the sea, they would draw the sea pattern, or they would use the sun or the moon or the stars. These were the kind of tattoos that they used, and these tattoos that were used, they help people to know where you're from and what part of the community are you from. So if you saw someone with a certain tattoo, maybe like the mountain, you would see them and you will be able to recognize, oh, this person comes from this part of the country. But as we know today, tattoos are used as just to express yourself. That's what tattoos are for today, and tattoos are seen all over around us. A good example is celebrities. A lot of celebrities today have tattoos, and just a quick example, Justin Bieber and Chris Brown, these are artists that perform, they hold concerts, and they have tattoos, and they often, before the concert is done, they take off their shirts and the audience get to see their tattoos, and people love actually to see these tattoos. Some people get inspired and get the same tattoos that they have. So tattoos today are really just a form of showing your body and how beautiful it is. Another way tattoos are used today is to join people. A good example is couples. Couples sometimes get matching tattoos. One gets a heart, the other one gets a heart. They might get each other's names. They might get something that just shows them that this thing will last a long time. Another group is siblings. Siblings get matching tattoos. They might get a puzzle and everyone gets a piece of the puzzle, and this really shows that we're together as a family, and it just makes them feel united. Another one is to join with the dead. Now, some people have lost their family members, their grandma, their grandpa, and they want to remember them. So they get a tattoo. Since it's permanent, it's gonna always remind them that their grandma is watching over them, and this is something that they enjoy to have and to have on their bodies. And today people are very open-minded about tattoos. People make YouTube videos recording the first tattoo that they ever get, and they get lots of views. Another way tattoos are today is people are making TikTok videos. People are drawing designs and posting them online to inspire people to have these different designs on their bodies, which is pretty cool and pretty awesome. Another way today is people ask. People are not afraid. They come up to you and they're like, hey, what does that tattoo mean on your arm? What does the heart mean? And people have very interesting stories, so don't be afraid and don't hold back to ask questions. And last but not least, in conclusion, today we have looked at tattoos, how they were seen in the past. They were associated with prisoners and sailors and the Hawaiians, but today they're everywhere. Celebrities have them, makeup artists, and they're seen as a way to show art. And there was a quote from Michelle Delio, and this is what she says about tattoos. Tattoos have a power and magic all on their own. They decorate the body but also enhance the soul. Thank you.